Well, hello all. Today I'm going to put together a stealth bed and sleep in it. I call it my stealth Ikea bed because I have used this wonderful tool. I've drilled all the holes in the poles and now I'm just going to assemble it together. So let's get cracking. Now for the first leg. I'm tying guy ropes to each of the four corners of the bed, just so that it doesn't topple over. Wow, isn't that just too comfortable? I love these beds that work on friction. My word, how wonderful is this? There's our Ikea bed, it's working perfectly. This is just so comfortable. Oh, with this airbed and with this inflated pillow, it's just too gorgeous. Well, I've got some lovely white late harvest wine here. Really, that is so delicious. I'm super grateful for that. And then I've got some fish cakes. Let's just see if we can put the light a bit better. Got some fish cakes here, which I made myself from tinned pilchards. And I've got a sauce of tomato sauce and sweet chili chutney. So wow, that is just so delicious. I think I am normally super grateful for everything I have. I'm also super grateful for all the things I don't have. For example, when I was cutting the legs for this, you saw the thickness of the legs for this bed. The tree I was cutting, instead of falling over, I was cutting it quite high up, and I was sitting below it, and as it got cut and I pulled it, it fell on my leg. It was a huge tree, and I thought, oh, I've broken my leg now. But I was really lucky. I was just sore for a few days, and that was it. So you can be so grateful for the things you don't have too, which is I don't have a broken leg. And not long ago, I was painting the roof, and I stepped on an area that I'd painted, and I could have fallen about 8 meters onto concrete off the roof. But instead I fell on my right knee, which I couldn't walk for about 3 days. So there again, I'm grateful for something I don't have. I don't have a broken knee. And when you've had so many chronic ailments, as I've had, bad back for years, tennis elbow, frozen shoulder, sciatica, plantar fasciitis. And I mean, I had a bad back for many years. I can say that I'm really grateful that I don't have any of those chronic complaints at the moment. I'm really so grateful to the good Lord that I didn't fall off the roof, didn't break my knee, didn't break my leg. So one can be grateful for the things you do have and the things you don't have. I mean, many people, wow, that sweet chili chutney is so a bit hot, so it gives me hiccups. Excuse me, that is a problem with, if something is a bit too hot, I get hiccups. But it is delicious. And even these lovely pilchards, which I just mixed with an egg from a tin, an egg with flour and grated carrots and chopped up onion, fried it in an electric frying pan and made about 10 fish cakes. And yeah, they're really delicious. Although, as I say, it's given me the hiccups at the moment, so I mean, there's so many people who they have huge commitments. They have people with they either have chronic ailments themselves, which really impacts their life, quality of life, or they're looking after people who have chronic ailments. I mean, I've looked after people, my parents, other family members who've had chronic ailments. It's really hard work. It's hard. So I give props to all those people who are looking after chronic people with Alzheimer's or whatever. Thank good Lord, I don't have Alzheimer's. I don't have debt. I don't have money either, but at least I don't have debt. So we can be so grateful for all the things we do have, but also all the things we don't have, all the problems that so many people can have. And as you get older, you can expect that you're going to eventually pick up some chronic condition. And well, I remember one episode of Judge Judy where she asked the doctor, how do you live long? And he said, don't fall. So one can just hope that one doesn't fall, get into accidents, break a hip, or do something like that, and then it's over's good overs, or the quality of your life is just going to take a huge dip. So it's a perfectly clear night. I'm going to see stars. Wow. It's a half moon. It's the first quarter. It's not going to be very bright, but I'm going to see stars, satellites, and there's not a breath of wind. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So there's so much one can be grateful for. Wow, wow, wow. And occasionally when I get a little down, I just think, instead of looking at what's making you down, you kind of focusing on something you don't have. Just be thankful for all the things that one start to count what you do have, instead of looking at the one little thing that you don't have. And suppose you don't have friends, join a club or a society, or do something. Go out and meet people. There's plenty of volunteer organizations, I'm sure, that would welcome some help. So join a church or do something like that. Anyway, I'm going to finish off these fish cakes and hope that this hiccups goes away.